When it comes to the Flash's adventures in the comics, everyone knows classics like Rebirth, Rogue War, and Flashpoint. But there are plenty more must-read tales starring the fastest man alive. This is the DC All Access Top 10 Flash Stories You've Never Read.
Kicking off the list is Flash and Green Lantern, The Brave and the Bold, a miniseries that tracks the lifelong friendship of Barry Allen and Hal Jordan. Each issue takes place at a different point in their lives and shows the sometimes ordinary side of two extraordinary characters, from camping trips to double dates to personal tragedies.
In Firing Line, Barry Allen accidentally travels through time to World War II and meets a group of pilots called the Black Hawk Squadron, who teach him the hard truth of war: kill or be killed. Barry eventually returns home, but not before he becomes a hardened soldier with a newfound respect for a different breed of hero.
Number 8 on the list sees Barry Allen vibrate too quickly and end up on a strange, unfamiliar planet, ours. To get back home, he heads to the one place on Earth Prime that is sure to have the answers: the offices of DC Comics. It's supremely weird and awesome watching renowned DC editor Julie Schwartz help the Flash rebuild a cosmic treadmill.
The Black Flash features the terrifying Grim Reaper for speedsters. Wally West has retired from being the fastest man alive, but the Black Flash still wants him dead. In the end, Wally escapes the outstretched arms of death by running to the end of time.
The Flash has raced Superman several times over the years, but it's their very first matchup that earns our number 6 spot. As the heroes race around the globe, two crime families try to fix the race by separately taking out Superman and the Flash. To ensure neither gang wins the bet, Superman and the Flash in the race in a tie.
Wally West's Year 1 story nabs our number 5. As a kid, Wally runs away from home, and when his father goes after him, the pair is caught in a giant twister. Racing counter to the tornado's winds, Wally saves the father he was running away from in the first place, and thus, a superhero is born.
Our number 4 story features a day in the life of Jay Garrick as he fills in as the Flash for the injured Wally West. He handles emergencies all over town, even helping one of his oldest enemies who is dying of a brain tumor, and still has time for dinner with his wife. At one point, Nightwing says he wants to be Jay Garrick when he grows up, and we couldn't agree more.
Flash pushes the limits of his own abilities in a story called Nobody Dies. A group of villains hijacks an airplane the Flash is on and blows a hole in the roof. A stewardess gets sucked out, and even though the Flash can't fly, he leaps from the plane and saves her.
Our number 2 takes place during 1994's Zero Hour event. Wally West travels back in time to his childhood home and encourages his younger self to follow his dreams, in spite of the family challenges he faces. It's the Flash version of a It Gets Better video, and writer Mark Waid picked it as the greatest story he's ever written. And we kind of agree.
And finally, the number 1 Flash story you've never read, but in this case maybe you have, is The Return of Barry Allen. Wally West is shocked when Barry comes back from the dead, but twist, we learned that Barry is actually Reverse Flash in disguise. Between the Reverse Flash's origin story and Wally finally stepping out of Barry's shadow, this story is so good you'll race through it at lightning speed.
That's our list, but for even more stories about the Scarlet Speedster, you can check out The Flash Volume 7, Savage World.
And click subscribe right here on YouTube to keep up with everything going on in the world of DC.
Oh, look, he runs.